Outlaws playoff race number 4. Round number 2, playoff race number 4 of the season of the championship. Things are about to get feisty as we approach the Dover International Speedway, the 1 mile concrete over in Dover, Delaware, the Monster Mile, as it's referred to. The field's gonna Alright. And the field's going to get lined up here. That's why I was hesitant for a second. Alright. Before we get going here, make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for a discount on CBD-based products. Yep. Hello? Alright. So here we go. Let's get a quick rundown. The starting grid on row 1, we got the 24 and the 88. In row 2, we got the Penske duo of the 22 and the 2. Row 3, we have the 1 and the 18. Row 4, we got the 22. The field approaches the restart box, and the green flag is in the air. We're racing at Dover. Jaywood gets out to a nice jump, is able to clear the rest of the field easily through the center of 1 and 2. Off of turn 2, the few drivers getting a little close to that safer barrier on the edge of the 2. Hardy sent all the way down the racetrack, had to take evasive action to keep his car under control. Corey right now riding in third, looking for his way around the 88 car. And there's Trans in fourth. Sticking right by his teammate. You see both of them running their playoff speeds. This race, a very important race. It starts off the second round. Remember, a win will lock you right into the next round. So drivers taking care of their equipment early here, not using it up, trying to save it for later in the race when it matters most. Top 5, we got the 24 of Jaywood, the 88 of Too Fast For You, the 22 of Corey, the 2 of Trans Am, and the 1 of Party People. That is your top 5. Everybody's running nose to tail here. You have the 12 car there in 6th, trying to find his way around the 1. Oh, got into the wall there off of turn 2. Going to come down the racetrack, block the 18 from a overtake attempt. That's Stoner there in the 12, riding in 6, trying to defend the 19. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the Interstate Battery Scheme, most known for this 18 car. 19 car of IROC there in 7. I don't apologize, that's my fault. So the top 7 starting to break away from the rest of the field here. Looks like there was a hiccup back there around the 8th position. We have the 9 of Cracker, the 13 of Controller there, 8th and 9th. The 20 of Miz right behind Controller and 10. So we got a 3-car battle, kind of broken off from the front end of the field. The 7 cars at the front end. Then the number 3. Then we go back to Spooby and the 42 of Crazy, I believe. That'd be 11th and 12th. And the 95 and 13th. There goes the 42 of Crazy right by Spoob. That is for the 11th position. Back up here, the battle for 8th is getting a little tight. The 13 of Controller trying to find his way around Cracker. You've missed nothing up front. The top 7 are still nose to tail. Now the top 3 have kind of broken away from the rest of them. You have Jaywood, Too Fast For You, and Corey kind of towing each other along. We have the 2 of Trans trying to stay with them, and Party was not able to keep up that momentum to stay with the top 4. Before the race, the Penske team was really confident in the 22's ability this race. right now riding in third, having to get around the Hendrick duo in front of him if he wants to show off that dominating performance they say he can pull off today. Again, they continue to run nose to tail. It's very early in the race, very early in the second round of the playoffs. Got to maintain your equipment, be there at the end, and especially because it's early, I believe the 88 is going to be fine right now, riding just behind his teammate. Back here, the 42 is making gains, looking on a chance at mids for the 10th position. Caution on the speedway. The 13 car has crashed on the bottom of turn 3. Caution on the speedway. With just 45 laps to go in stage 1. Jay Wood has led every lap since the green. Pit lane is closed. There's 60 laps of stage. Pit lane will be open this time. We did not catch the incident with the 13 car. All we can assume is that the 12 of Stoner got loose, and you see he's no longer up in the top part of the field where he was running. He was running 6th earlier. Yeah, and I believe he fell back to 7th. Controller was trying to close the gap after he got around Cracker. And not much left to say. The field of 13 cars makes their way down the pit lane. Even with this pit stop here, every driver is going to have to make one more pit stop to get to the end of this stage. The fuel window is about 23 to 27 laps. So we'll see how everybody fares. And this is a concrete joint, so the tires are eating up really quickly at this place. Out at the exit, we got the 24 over the 22, the 1, 88, the 20, the 19, the 2, 9. We're getting the 1 to go this time by from race control. There we go. Look at that front row. 18 wins on the season on that front row. And if you look at third, the top 3 have 21 wins separated between them, between them all. What an insane top 3 we got right now. We got Miz riding in 4th. Too fast for you. Alright, we're going green with 41 laps to go in stage number 1. So in the front row, we have the 24 and the 22. They need no introduction. Row 2, we have the 1 of Party People and the 20 of Miz. In row 3, we have the 88 of Too Fast For You and the 19 of IROC. In row 4, we have the 2 of Trans and the 95 of Bombs Away. In row 5, we have the 9 of Cracker and the 78 of Spoob. Row 6, we have the 12 of Stoner and the 13 of Controller. And in row 7, we have the 42 of Crazy. The 13 cars roll through the restart box. Up through the gears we go. And the green flag is in the air. We're racing again on the concrete monster mile. They go side by side for second behind the leader, the one of Party People, trying to get around the 22 of Corey. The Corey went really high through 3 and 4, trying to get the run off the corner. They're going to still be side by side behind them. Whoa, contact in the back. The 12 up the racetrack. The 88 here trying to really pressure the 2 in front of him. Crash in the back. So waiting on the call. Huge crash in the back. 78, 42, 95, 13, and 9. All wrecked it off of turn 2. Huge accident. The caution is on the speedway. The 24 of Jaywood retains the lead. Corey in second. Hardy third. I mean, and huge accident there. A 13 is going to take us a penalty and pit early here. We're trying to go back to the feed and find out what exactly happened to cause that accident, but can't get to it at the moment. All I can tell you is I saw the 95 and the 13 about 90 degrees to the right facing the turn 2 safer barrier, and it was on from there. The 13 pitted before pit lane was open and has gone by the leaders, so it's going to be interesting how race control rules that one. The 13 is getting a lap back that I don't think he should be taking. It's really interesting. He's going to pull around the field here. He's getting another lap. What is it? Yeah, I don't know if he's supposed to be getting that lap. Turn backstretch. Now everybody's flying around this place trying to catch up to the leader. 24 and the 20 were the only cars who did not pit there. Corey and his teammate and the 2 trans pitted the second time around. So that's going to be interesting to have them farther back in the running order. The 24. As race control tries to get this running order sorted out here, they're going to take us one more time around. Alright, if we can get everything sorted out this lap, we should be going green with 33 laps to go this stage. Alright, the 13 cars are lined up in what race control thinks is the correct order. If it is the correct order, who actually knows? But, here we go. 13 of us lined up and ready to go. At the 24 of Jay Wood on the front row beside Miz, who has yet to win this season. What an opportunity it would be for him to get it here in the first race of round 2 of the playoffs. As the field rolls to the restart box, green flag in the air. We're racing again at Dover. Party with a great restart on the inside. Follows Jay Wood right through to the inside of the 20 car. The 20 trying to hang tough on the outside. Maybe get a run off of turn 2. Fighting hard with the 88 now for third. They make contact and he almost hits the wall there down the backstretch. Top 5 nose to tail. Got the Hendrick duo, the Joe Gibbs duo, and the one of Party People up here. Yep, there's the 42 riding in 6th, leading the second group of cars here. The 42 leading the 12 is Stoner. The 95 of Bombs Away, the 78 of Spood. The 20 had a huge moment coming off of turn 2. He hit the apron. Everybody had to check up, and they check up again. Whoa, the field's getting really bunched together here. Thank God he's got his teammate behind him. His teammate's been really nice to him, really lenient with all the mistakes he's made the past lap or so. Looks like he's trying to get back into a rhythm now, but he's got about 5 or 6 hungry dogs behind him. We have 7 cars nose to tail here. This would be 4th to 10th, I believe. Got the 20 of Miz, 19 of IROC, 12 of Stoner, 42 of Crazy, 95 of Bombs Away, the 78 of Spook, and the 13 of Controller. Yep, 4th to 10th there. The 19 got around to 20. See if Miz can do a little bit of defending for his teammate IROC. Stoner and Crazy are all over the back bumper of the 20. Wow! Stoner's right there trying to find a way around Miz. Back up front, it's the Hendrick duo and Party People. Jay Wood, Too Fast For You and Party, the top 3. Corey and Trans running towards the rear of the field. They're probably trying to save some fuel. Like I said, the fuel window was 23 to 27 laps. So they really got to save about 6 to 8, maybe 10 laps of fuel if they're trying to make it to the end. But we'll see. Back here, Miz is still defending really hard against Stoner. Stoner's fighting his heart out, trying to get to the inside of Miz here into turn 1. This is going on for the 5th position. Stoner did get around Miz. So like I said, that is for the 5th position there. Stoner looking now to IROC for a chance at 4th. As we're at this point, we are at the point where if you pit now, you can make it to the end of the stage. So we'll see if anybody plays a little bit of pit strategy. Pits now maybe just to get to the end of the stage. 22 laps to go. This time by will be 21 for the leader. The 13's into the wall. That's in 10th. Stoner Right now, a huge head of steam catching up to the 19 car. Riding on board with the 12. 20 laps to go in stage 1. Right now, looks like the 24 and the 88 have started to pull away a little bit to the 1 car. It looks like the 19 and the 12 have started to pull away from the rest of their group. Miz is fighting really hard to stay up there, but these two are really fast. Oh, it looks like there's some action up front. Oh, the 9's hard into the wall in the back. Jay Wood has fallen off the pace. He relinquishes the lead to the 88. Too fast for you, and Hardy goes up to second. Jay Wood falls back to third. Jay Wood may possibly be playing some fuel strategy here. We have the 9 who did make it to pit road. I assume he's pitting now just to make it to the end of the stage and see what he can do at the stage break. Back up here, Stoner's gotten around IROC for 4th. Miz has a huge moment off of turn 2. Around goes to 95 from the 20 and into the wall he goes. 95 loses 2 spots after that. So Stoner up to 4th. IROC back to 5th. Miz in 6th. Had a huge moment. Had to correct the car. 95 flew by him and then hit the wall coming into 3. Lost a lot of spots. Now loses his 3rd spot since the hit with the wall. Back up front, the top 3 are no longer nose to tail. They're about equidistant from each other. The 88, too fast for you, is your leader. The 13 has made his presence on the pit lane. This time by, too fast for you will be coming to 14 laps to go. More than likely, he will pit before this stage is over. Yep, everybody does have to pit. Like I said, you have to save 6 to 10 laps of gas to even have a chance at making it. The Penske duo back here, the 2 and the 22, they are about, oh, the 24 is making his way to pit road now. They're about almost a lap down. I wouldn't be surprised if they've been saving fuel. Huge moment for the 19 off of turn 4 up towards the outside wall there. There's a moment on the pit lane. The 20 and the 95 are making love, rolling down at 35 miles per hour. The 88 is in pit lane now. The 1 is on the pit lane now, so he relinquishes the lead to the 12 car. The 12 should be pitting any moment now. Here comes the 12 to pit lane. Oh, he shoots back up the racetrack, and he comes down after a long time on the concrete. We'll see how that's ruled. The 19 makes it to pit road. I believe this time the 12 is going to relinquish the lead to the 2 of Trans, if I'm not mistaken. At the moment now, I think it's the Penske duo with the race lead here. Looks like the 42 has yet to pit. he's not the race leader. 78 is on pit road. 42 letting the 88 by, 88 on fresh tires. Here goes the 24 by the 42. IROC has yet to pit. No, he did. He must have taken... He's come out in front of Jaywood. So, good strategy on 19 there to come out theoretically in the second spot. Or no, third spot, because the one is way ahead of these guys, I believe. Yeah, the one car right now is the theoretical leader, and it should be the 2 and the 22, first and second. They should be about a lap ahead of the field here. I believe they're really saving fuel hardcore. The 88's going by now. Now they are really off the pace here. 24 checked up big time. Now he works his way around them. Here comes the 19 by. They're trying to get by. So the 2 and the 22, they got to ride it out another 4.5 laps. Can they make it on fuel? I said it was a tall task, but the 22, this Penske duo, these Fords have great fuel mileage. 4 laps to go now. Actually, they should be on 3 to go. And they should be coming around to 2 laps to go. So, if they can pull this off. It's going to be tough. 2 laps to go, though. It's in sight. They're going to be coming around a 1 lap to go here in stage 1. And if they can make it, I don't think they're going to get caught. I think now, even if they run out of gas, they will be good to finish this stage first and second. Brilliant strategy played by the Penske Fords here. They pitted 1 lap later on the last caution. They're going to come off turn 4, first and second in stage 1. Wow, brilliant strategy. They pitted with 32 laps to go in this race, and they stretched that fuel out. The whole 32 laps left at this stage, and they stretched that fuel out 32 laps when they were slated to go 23 to 27 laps. What a stage. Trans wins the stage, Corey second, Too Fast For You in the 88 in third, Party People fourth, Jaywood fifth, the 19 of IROC sixth, Miz in seventh, Bombs Away in eighth, Controller in ninth, Stoner rounds out your top 10. Crazy 11th, Spoob 12th, and Cracker 13th. They did not get stage points, but that is the rest of the field and how they will line up when we start stage number 2. Of that, I believe Miz is going to be the lucky dog. So we're going to have 7 cars on the lead lap here. Yeah, we only got one free pass. Green flag back in the air. We're racing at Dover in stage 2. .57 laps in stage 2. And they're double wide all the way down the backstretch. Tran slides up the track a little bit. And 22 into the water, side by side down the front stretch. They make contact. The 1 and the 19 around. Huge contact from the 78. That's a caution on the speedway. They're wrecking off of turn 2, the 95 and the 9 and the 12 wrecked off of turn 2 under caution. Oh, and the 19 and the 78 just huge contact. The 1 again, huge contact. Alright, we have not gotten the pit lane to be open yet, but the 9 is pitted. The 13, I believe, is Lucky Dog. He's one around the leaders. The 42 and the 78. Oh wait, never mind. They're lap down cars. They have to wait to pit till the next lap around. The 20 is going to come out of pit road first. Over the 2, the 88, the 24, the 19, the 22, and the 95, who I know is a lap down, came down pit road. So we should be... So like the 19 and the 22 are looking to pit a second time around. There they go into the pit lane. 95 is going to let lead lap cars by here. The 13 is your Lucky Dog on this caution. Oh man, scoring's tough. The 2 hit the 22 into the wall. I can't remember who exactly caused the caution, but on the front stretch, the 2 was on the inside, the 22 was on the outside. The 2 hit the 22 into the outside wall, and then the wreck ensued. Well, the wreck didn't happen until turn 1, and they hit on the front stretch. So I don't know. The 22 hit the wall on the front stretch, and then everybody wrecked. The 22 is already at the back, so I don't know. Anyway, We should be good to go this time by. On the front row, we have the 20 of Miz and the 2 of Trans Am. In row 2, we have the 88 and the 24. In row 3, we have the 95, and I don't believe he's on the lead lap, and the 13 who took the lucky dog. 95 is not on the lead lap and not lined up correctly, but we go green. The 2 looks to the inside of the 20, down the back stretch. Into turn 3, Miz trying to hold strong on the outside. He will clear the 2 on the exit of turn 4. Now Jay Wood has a shot at the 2. He doesn't dive under just yet. The top 4 under a blanket here. The 20, the 2, the 24, and the 88. The 2 with another shot at the 20. This time on the exit of turn 4. He got a run through the center of the corner. Down side by side down the front stretch. The 2 advantage on the inside lane. The 20 can't hold much longer up there. Is he going to let the 24 beside him? Riding on board with the 1 cars. He's in the Hornet's nest now. The 24 got cleared to 20. No, the 20 cleared to 24. My bad. The 24 with another shot at the 20 coming off of turn 2. They're fighting clean and hard for second. Oh, the 42 and the 12 shaking up the field behind them. Back up front, the 2 of Trans leads over the 20 of Miz, the 24 of Jay Wood, and the 88 of Too Fast For You. And then it's a cluster in 5th on back. Miz is starting to fall back towards that cluster. 42 looks to the inside of the 20 from a really far ways back. Didn't have a chance there. We have about 10 cars nose to tail here, and it's the first 10 cars. The teammates are 1st, 6th, and 10th. So we got the end caps, and right down the middle are the 3 Penske teammates. They're about to go 3 wide for the 7th position. The 24 is starting to have serious runs on the 2 car for the race lead. The 42 with a huge run on Miz. Down the back stretch, he can't get to the inside in the 3. '78's wrecked it off in turn 4. These stay green. Miz now heading his own pack of about 8 strong behind him. The 42 looks to the inside. Huge run to the inside into turn 1. Miz closes the door on the entry. They continue. 42 fighting really hard to get to the inside of the 20, and he's fighting really hard to keep him from getting to the inside. 42 pushed him up the track just enough to get his nose to the inside of the 20. He rolled down the front stretch. Miz knows he's clearly there. He's going to give him the lane, and he's going to, looks like, give the lane to the 12 car as well, and IROC is there as well. The 12's going to slide up. They're about to go 3 wide. 2 of them JGR cars. They somehow make it out of turn 4 alive. Oh, the 19 and the 20 make contact. The 20 way up the racetrack. And 20 is getting bullied as he falls down the running order all the way back to about 11th place behind the 22 of Corey. The 22 low on the racetrack gives the spot right back. The leaders are about to encounter the lap traffic at the 78 car here. The 2 of Trans is going to be the street sweeper, and we'll see how he fares with the 78. Oh! 70 was trying to give him the bottom, and the 2 just clipped the back bumper into the inside wall. The 724 and the 88 backed off there. Caution on the speedway, 42 wrecked in turn 2. .42 still going really slow. And 42 is done. The pit lane will be open to the lead lap cars this time by. We'll see how pit stops shake up the order. I am pretty sure most, if not everybody's going to come down the pit lane and get 4 fresh ones and a full tank of fuel. Problems for the 22 car on the pit lane, flying down the pit lane. The 22 got clocked for speeding through pit road every segment but the first one. 22's coming around the pit road now. 95's on the pit lane. So coming out of pit lane, it's the 2, the 24, the 1, the 19, the 88, your top 5. The 20 of Miz in 6th. Pit lane. That was the one who got the speeding penalty. Now the order should cycle itself out here. The 22 got caught speeding on pit road, so to the tail to rear he will go. Again, 1 to go this time by. The 22 is now coming up the rear now. As we work this extended caution period for an unknown incident involving the 42 car. Make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. The field of 11? Plus the 78 will be coming out of pit lane. So the field of 11 and a half rolling through turn 3 right now. We've got the green flag back in the air. We're racing at Dover. The 2 of Trans is going to jump out and clear the 24 into turn 1. The 1 of Party People is going to be right on the back bumper. Huge head of steam looking for a way around the 2 car. He can't find a way around the 2 car. Down into turn 3, they're going to go nose to tail. Side by side for the 4th position. That's the 88, a too fast for you. He's going to go by the 19. Everybody running nose to tail here. Trying to play it smart and keep their equipment nice and neat for the 3rd stage. These first 2 stages are all about survival, and some drivers have not been doing that. Back in the 3, we got about 7 cars nose to tail to 1. Huge problems on the entry. He's going to lose a lot of time to the 2 and give up a couple spots here. The Hendrick duo goes to the inside of the 1, followed by the 19 of IROC. 19 didn't have the speed to get down there, or didn't have the momentum, because the 88 still side by side with the 1. He looked to the outside of Jaywood for a second, but there was no room out there. Wow, that 1 car is fast on that outside lane, but he's falling back now to the 19. Shepherd Party back to the 5th position. Miz is there ready to pounce. The 19 can't clear the 1 car. The 1 having to run off the corner. He's going to clear the 19 back in the 3. So Party will not go back to the 5th. Party stays right there in 4th. Teammates now 5th and 6th. The 19 and the 20 of IROC and Miz. I believe after Miz, the only car in the lead lap is the 13 car. There'll be 7 cars on the lead lap. I believe there's supposed to be a free pass that last caution, but I don't believe that car took the free pass. Oh, the 12 is on the lead lap. Okay, so we have 8 cars on the lead lap. The 12 did take a free pass. Whoa, the 2 got really tight off of turn 2, and the 24 is right there ready to take advantage of it. Wow, that 24 has had his teammate of the 88 right on his back bumper almost all race long. What a duo. I mean, that's an absolute unit. When you try to pass the 24, you have to pass the 88 as well. That's literally what happens. The top 4, nose to tail. That's been the story all race. The 2 of Trans leading over the duo of Jaywood at Too Fast For You and Party People in 4th. Same story, different racetrack. IROC is a pleasant surprise, pleasant addition to the top 5 here in 5th. Not uncommon, but not a name we see every week in the top 5, so a good run for IROC here in the middle of stage 2. 20 laps to go in stage 2. All these guys still have to make one more pit stop in this stage. Unless you're the 22 car who is half a lap off the pace, trying to save enough fuel to make it to the end of stage 2 again. The 2 car, he can't save any fuel because he has to run the pace of the leader, which is faster than second place, and that's Jay Wood, who is absolutely flying around this racetrack. He's even broken away from the 88 slightly. The 20 has made his way to pit road, by the way, making his should-be pit stop for the stage. Should be last pit stop of the stage. 24 is there, looking to the inside of the 2 car. He's got his opportunity. Here comes the 88 for support. Coming off of turn 4. Whoa, the 1 car had a little bit of an impact. He breaks up the duo. The 88 falls back to 4th. Jay Wood goes to the lead. Looks like Party just got to the back bumper of the 88 and he said, see ya. Sent him back to 4th. Party up to 3rd, Trans back to 2nd, Jay Wood your race leader. So right as I said, that was an absolute unit. If you're going to get past the 24, you got to get past the 88 as well. Well, now the 24 is a sitting duck with no teammate. Now, I have to say, his teammate did not fall off the face of the earth, but they're no longer nose to tail. The 88 is still right there trying to latch on to Party people there in 4th. And we have Stoner making an appearance to the top 5 here during this cycle of green flag pit stops in stage 2. 19 has made his way to pit road. That's IROC. The 42 is making his way to pit road. The 88 of Too Fast For You trying to find his way back around Party people. The 9 is on pit road. Here comes the 24, Jay with the pit lane. He relinquishes the lead back to Trans. No, he missed pit road. Jay Wood comes back up the racetrack and has to rejoin now. Lost those 3 spots and has not made his pit stop. Huge mistake out of Trans. His Party's going to get to the outside of the 2 car, but he can't get around him. The 88 is there. He's going to have a factor in who gets this lead. Trans to pit road. Trying to stay on the bottom of the racetrack. Wow, what a tough job there. And now Party people to the race lead. Too Fast For You is right there on the back bumper. The 13's on the pit lane as well. The 88 to pit road, and that leaves Party people in second, or in the race lead. Stoner in second, Jay Wood in 3rd. Here comes Stoner to pit lane. This is going to move Jay Wood to 2nd. No, Jay Wood's coming down pit lane. So Party people is all alone on the racetrack. I don't know who the next lead lap car is. 78 is on pit road. Less than 10 laps to go here in stage 2. It's a stretch, but can Party make it to... No, he's coming down pit road. So I believe, yes, this is your race leader in the pit lane now. The 2 is going to come around and unlap himself. And this should be the 22 car taking over the race lead again. on green flag pit stops. If I'm not mistaken, it is Corey out in front with the race lead. Things still have yet to cycle out here, along with the 22, because if I'm not mistaken, Jaywood right now is running 9th. So, that, or 8th. So things have to cycle out. Oh, the 20's in the wall. 95 on the bottom of the racetrack. Issue couldn't get up to speed without almost spinning the car out. That's a really tough pit exit there. Mentioned it before the race, before the broadcast. That pit exit is absolutely terrible. This should be 2 laps to go, coming to the last lap of stage number 2. The 22 of Corey, 1 lap to go in stage 2. I tell you, those Fords get some nice fuel mileage. He's in his own zip code on the racetrack. Coming through turns 3 and 4, the 22 of Corey is going to win stage 2. On another fantastic fuel mileage strategy played. So Corey, party people, will be second. We got Controller in the 13 and 3rd. Wow, Stoner in 4th, Too Fast For You in 5th, Jaywood in 6th, iRock 7th, Miz 8th, Trans 9th, and Bombs Away in 10th. That's everybody who wow. There's going to be only 2 cars on the lead lap. We have 2 cars on the lead lap. It's the 22 and the 1 car. Everybody else is 1 down to Corey. This is absolutely insane and a very weird race. As we have about 80 laps left in the race. Corey right now has 1 other car in the lead lap who's buried in traffic. $78 laps to go. 77 laps to go for the leader. The 88 coming by, the 12 trying to get by the 22 to unlap themselves. Four cars on the lead lap now. Corey trying to put his teammate back to 1 lap down. Corey with a huge run off of turn 4, trying to get back around the 12. The more cars 1 lap down, the less cars you have to worry about. Oh! The round goes to 20 car on the backstretch. All by himself, no other victims in that accident. We stay green. The 24 fighting hard to get around that 13 car, because that 13 is the lucky dog position of right there. Controller running in 5th place. Right now, Corey's trying to make that 12 car go 1 lap down, and the 12 car would then be in the lucky dog position. Should the 22 get back around him. Right now, Jay Wood driving his heart out, trying to get around that 13 car in case there is an incident. Corey looking to the inside of the 12. He couldn't get his nose under there. 88 starting to drive away and start to ink himself more on the lead lap for now. Corey can't get to the inside of his teammate. They must be running similar setups if they're running a similar speed around the racetrack. 88 way up the racetrack there in front of the 12 car. '24 was peeking to the inside of the 13, but he couldn't get there. 70 laps to go in stage 3. The 13 is all over the back bumper of the 22. He's trying to get to the inside, but he can't get there. Oh, the 12's in the wall. The 22's going to get to the inside. Now the 12 is 1 lap down, and the 12 is in the lucky dog position. 3 cars on the lead lap. Party is trying to close the gap. The battle for the lead is separated by 5 cars that are 1 lap down. The 13 really cutting it close. They're cutting right down on the front bumper of the 24. The 22 is starting to scoot away and try to catch that 88 car and put him 1 lap down. '24 of Jay Wood losing touch to the 13 car. That 12 right there behind the 22 is in the lucky dog position as we speak, should there be another incident that causes a caution. Maybe it's not the best race for every driver in this field, and maybe it's not the most entertaining race, but you have to say what an impressive race this 22 has put on so far. The insane fuel mileage strategy he played in the first and second stage, ultimately what he did in the second stage, he was the only car on the lead lap. If it wasn't for the caution automatically giving somebody 1 lap back, he'd still be the only car in the lead lap. And then So that restart, we had the 22 of Corey as your race leader. At the tail end of the field was the 1-car Party People, the only other car in the lead lap. And then the restart got crazy. The 88 and the 12 went by the 22, and the 22 got back around the 12 car. Right now, the 22 has only one other person really to worry about. The 88, yes, is on the lead lap, but he's right in front of him and about to go back to 1 lap down. There's only 2 cars in the lead lap, and he would be the only car in the lead lap if it wasn't for the rule. So, I mean, it's not maybe the most entertaining race. It isn't. But it is an impressive race that we're witnessing. Now we near 60 laps to go or so. Get the lap here in a second. Be 59 laps to go. This time it'll be 58 laps to go for the race leader. I mean, the 22 is just absolutely driving away from any chance that 12 and friends had to get back onto the lead lap. And that 88 better be scared as he's about to go back to 1 lap down. These drivers, they still have to make at least 2 more pit stops this stage. Oh, 95 down the flat of the racetrack. Some drivers may have to make 3, but if you play your cards right, you only have to make 2 pit stops for the rest of the stage. '78's on the pit lane now, should be making the second to last pit stop of the race. Several laps off the pace here. The 22 closing in on the 88 car. The battle for the free pass position is getting spicy. The 13 goes by the 12 of Stoner. And Jay Wood up to would be the 5th position on the racetrack, the 2nd position in that battle. Now Jay Wood is in prime position to try to overtake for the free pass position. 22 right on the back bumper. The 88, oh, the 88 gets hit by the 20. The 20 was trying to make a pit stop, and he slid up the racetrack, and the 88 got hit. And now there's only 2 cars on the lead lap. Now, 88 is in that free pass position now as he makes his way to pit road. So now the battle we should watch is, can the 1-car Party People close the gap? You see the 1-car right back there. He's about the entire length of the front stretch behind Corey. It's doable, but it's a tall task, especially when you're trying to catch the 22 car of all people. It is possible, but it's tough. Here comes the 22 to pit road. The 24 and the 1 will follow suit. Accident in turn 2 between the 78 and the 19 has not been called yet. We will stay green. The 22 and the 1 are going to come out right behind each other. Wow, what a great pit stop from that 1 car. Maybe not right behind him, but he closes about half of that gap he had going into the pit lane. It must have been an aggressive pit exit, or pit entry for the one car to gain all that time. Looks like the battle for the free pass position rages on between the 88 and the 13. The one of party people trying really hard to stay out in front of all these lap cars. If he lets oh, he's gonna let all 4 of them by. Oh no, that's tough. He can't get through 4 lap cars and get to Corey. I mean, unless he's just trying to keep track of his equipment, try to play it safe, hope Corey makes a mistake or something happens to the 22 car. We saw there, the 88 was right in front of the 22 car, and Miz unfortunately had made a mistake coming to pit road and knocked the 88 car out of the way. So anything can happen on this racetrack no matter what position you're in. This is the battle for 4th. They are 1 lap down, but this battle is for position. Jay Wood trying to get to the inside of the 13 car. This is the battle for the 2nd car, 1 lap down. Controller fighting really tough against one of the series' best. Oh, Jay Wood being really methodical and really aggressive at the same time. You could see inches away from those bumpers from touching. This time by will be 43 laps to go for the race leader. Now to turn 4, 43 laps to go for Corey. And he's in his own zip code. 2nd place is about a straightaway back. I mean, this is insane. Over a straightaway back. I'm baffled. That one car was really close to that 22 car, and then he let all those lap cars by. Unless the one is playing strategy to get around the 22 car, but everybody starts to make one more pit stop. That is way too many laps to save. You can try, but I don't think anybody's going to save that many laps. That is nearly 50 laps of fuel you're trying to make on one stop. Or on no stops. Because everybody does have to make one stop. So other than he didn't have the grip, maybe, I don't understand the move to let all those lap cars by. Should be 40 laps to go in stage 3. "40 laps, 40 miles. This time by 39 miles remaining in the race. Again, the 1 mile completely banked concrete oval in Dover, Delaware has not failed to put on a show today. 2 huge accidents, and a lot of strategy. I mean, absolutely insane what we've been able to see tonight in terms of strategy being played. I mean, there's 2 cars on the lead lap, for Pete's sake. Again, the battle's cooking. the second car, 1 lap down. The 24 really right on the back bumper of the 13, but he can't get, oh, and he gives him a shove. He's starting to get tired of that gecko. Oh, but a lot of lost momentum. And the 2 car's going to get to the inside of Jay Wood. '95 to pit road. He's got to make one more stop after this. The 13 trying to close in on that 88. That would be the third position in the running order, and it would be the free pass position should there be a caution. The 22 putting the 20 another lap down. Oh, and the 1 car is going a lap down to the 22. Everybody's a lap down. Something happened to the 1 car. Now there is no car on the lead lap that will contend with the 22 here. And huge issues for the 1 car, way off the pace and way up the racetrack. Hardy's now fallen to 6th in the running order. And he makes his way to pit lane, but he didn't get down to turn 3. So we'll see how that's ruled, but something all of a sudden happened to that 1 car. He went from 2nd place, the only other car to have a chance to beat. Oh, huge wreck on the front stretch. 78 hard to the inside wall. Oh, IROC checks up big time in front of the 88. So Party's coming out of pit lane now. What an unusual moment out of Party people. I'm baffled. I really don't know what else to say. I mean, he was the only other car that had a chance to even sniff the race win today. So I'm gonna be quite honest. I don't know what more I can talk about with this 22, a lap ahead of the entire field. I mean, very impressive performance. I mean, I would dream to have a lead of a lap on the entire field. That is insane. Like, I am sure he is smiling from ear to ear in that helmet. But, wow, that is, I mean, everybody starts to make one more pit stop in this race. When you make that pit stop becomes the question. Now everybody's just kind of hoping, especially the people in 2nd and 3rd right now battling for the free pass position. They're hoping to be in 2nd position and hope a caution falls their way or something. The 13's on the pit lane. The 88's made his way to pit road. That puts Jay Wood in the free pass position. That's not a sentence I feel like I'd ever have to say. But Jay Wood is the first car 1 lap down. The 22 come into pit lane. The 24 will follow suit. These should be the final pit stops of the stage, of the race. So as we wait, the 22 finally comes out of pit road. That is the last time we should see the 22 off the pace unless something happens to him. I believe the one car is coming by either to unlap himself. I believe... No, he's not unlapping himself. Party is now... I believe the first car one down. Party people. Yeah. Actually, I do. Party is on the lead lap. He's at the very tail end of the lead lap. I mean, but we'll see what he can do. He's gonna have to get some impossible speed if he's gonna find his way all the way around the racetrack in 22 laps. All he can really hope for is a caution. Same with Jaywood. Jaywood right now in the free pass position. IROC fighting hard to stay one lap down, or maybe two. I'm not exactly sure where he scored. Should be his second lap down. Jaywood trying to stay in touch with the race leader here. Try to stay the first car. One lap down. And hope for a caution. Party hoping for a caution. Second. Well over 20 seconds behind the race leader. I mean, right here, first, second, and third on your screen and in the running order. 21 of the 28 races this season, they have won. And it's about to be 22 of 29. Should we stay green and nothing happen to the 22? Wow, the 78. Sitting crossways on the racetrack. I believe he was invisible to the leaders, but wow, that was close. Party's about to go one down. Jaywood looking to get his lap back, diving to the inside of the 22 car. And he will clear the 22. So there's three cars on the lead lap now. Jaywood fighting hard to stay on the lead lap. Still a sentence I thought I'd never have to say. And Jaywood trying to get around the one-up Party. Party's going to try to hang tough on the outside. I believe that's Jaywood up to second. Party back to third. And Party fighting hard to stay on the lead lap. They're going to be side by side coming out of four. Party in third. Corey, the race leader, on the inside. Now Party's on the back bumper of Corey. Corey hit the apron. He's going to slide up the track a little bit, but Party was not able to take advantage of it. Now Jaywood up to second. He's got to get some turbo if he's trying to have any chance at this race win. $14 laps to go. This time by will be 13 laps to go for the 22 car. And it's almost set in stone. Jay Wood and party people just hoping and praying to get a caution their way before this one is over. Corey just trying to cruise without having any incident affect them. The 88 of Too Fast For You is there trying in 4th position, trying to catch up to the one of the party people. He's trying to get the free pass position. And the 88 will get by party people there on the inside. So move the 88 of Too Fast For You into the 3rd position and into the free pass position. Ten laps to go here at Dover. Corey has a 22-second lead over 2nd place. Time by. This time by will be 7 laps to go. Corey just trying to finish this race clean and in under green. There's not really any threat of an incident. 7 laps to go for Corey. The one of party people's game passed by Trans. That is for the 4th position. 6 laps to go for Corey. Right now your top 5 is Corey with a 22.5-second lead over Jay Wood and a lap over Too Fast For You, Trans, and Party. Five laps to go here at Dover. And it has been an absolute domination. I mean, this is the racing equivalent of a blowout. Party people's on the pit lane. He could not make it to the end. 4 laps to go for Corey. If anybody caught the U.S. Women's World Cup game against Thailand, this is the racing equivalent. Absolute domination. Played every card right. 3 laps to go. This time it should be 2.5 laps to go now. Played every strategy right. Finished 2nd in stage 1 to his teammate. Won stage 2. And is 2 laps away from the race victory. Coming off of turn 4, the 22 is going to see the white flag here at Dover. I mean, this race has been all about him. All the fuel strategy, enough speed. Absolutely insane how he's played this race out. He'd be the only car in the lead lap if it wasn't for that 24 car being so fast But coming off of turn 4, it's all about Corey. Domination. Pounded this race to the ground, a margin of 22.5 seconds over Jay Wood. I mean, it does not get any crazier than this. Alright. So Corey wins 22.5 seconds over Jay Wood. And then it's a lap over Too Fast For You, Trans, Stoner, and Controller. And then it's 2 laps over iRock, 3 laps over Party and Supercracker. And several more over... No, 3 laps over Miz as well, and then Bombs Away 7 down, Spoob 25 down, and the 42 of a DNF. I mean, fastest lap. Did we expect anything else? Wow. The top 3 with the top 3 fastest laps. I mean, wow. 22 wins against the top, not out of the top 3. 19 wins on the season out of the top 2. Alright guys, make sure you get your party audio shared for post-race interviews here. Share it to the broadcast. Alright. Let me know when everybody's ready. We all good? Too fast? All right, folks. So we're joined by our third place finisher. Third place finisher was in the lucky dog position there at the end. Too Fast For You. Is a congratulations in order? You made it on the podium. It was you had a fast car. You did have the third fastest lap. Tell me a little bit about the way your car was before you tell me about the race.
It was good. Just got trapped a lap down.
Yeah. For most of the race, most of the first half of the race, first 2 stages, you worked really well with Jay Wood. Was that a plan, or did you just kind of follow him around because you had similar speed?
Dover is a hard track to pass at, and I didn't want to force nothing and mess him up.
That's fair. Had you not been trapped a lap down, you think you would have had a car fast enough to win the race?
No, I finished probably where I should have, and first 2 fast.
You have any takeaways from this race moving forward into the... No, you're not in the playoffs, are you?
No, I'm not.
All right. Well, it was one hell of an effort from you. Really fun. It was almost like you and Jaywood were like a unit around the racetrack when y'all were running first and second and nose to tail. It was like if you had to pass Jaywood, you had to pass both of you, or it wasn't happening. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like a juggernaut unit.
We are teammates.
Yeah. congratulations on the third place finish, and I don't know if it's a nugget you want to take from, but you were the car in the free pass position. Should there have been a caution?
Yeah, it's not worth nothing if I don't get it though.
Yeah. All right, we're joined by Jay Wood here, second place finisher. 22 and a half seconds off the race leader. Was there a is there anything you could have done differently to stop that? I mean, I know it was the 22 strategy in stage 2,
Wrecked the
but
22 car.
had you not been, I mean, you how was your car? Because it looked like on the first couple stages, it was on rails. I mean, you didn't leave the top 3 if it wasn't for pit cycles.
It was a good car. I don't know. I would like to have seen what it was at the end of the race with Corey, but strategy happened, and he's the king of strategy.
Was there anything you could have done differently there in the second stage to maybe prevent going a lap down
Save
there?
fuel earlier.
Save fuel earlier. What were you just praying for a caution at that point? Was there anything else you could have done in the third stage?
Yeah, just I hope for a caution.
Wow. Moving forward, you got any highlighted tracks in the rest of the playoffs, rest of the round?
Not this round, no. I suck at Kansas, and Talladega is a
Free for all.
crapshoot.
All right. Well, shouldn't be too hard for you to move on, but best of luck to you in the rest of the playoffs, and congratulations on your second place finish.
Thank you. Good win, Corey.
Thank you.
All right, and we're joined by our 10-time winner on the season, Corey. Were you smiling that third stage?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. When you finished the end of stage 2 with everybody one lap down, what was your thought? Like, were you thinking like at all for the third stage? Just like, what was your plan after you saw that you were the only car in the lead lap?
Nothing really cautioned until everybody gets back on the lead lap. So that's kind of what I expected.
Yeah, but we went green to the end. Other than party people there, early in the third stage, you weren't really bothered by anybody, and even then, he was over straight away back for most of the stage. Was there anything like other than like an obvious like incident affecting you? Was there anything you were worried about in the third stage that would have taken you out of contention to win, like a bad pit entry or something?
No,
you took him pretty smoothly.
I knew
but...
I had plenty. Yeah, I had plenty of time and space, so eased it in and eased it out.
So tell me about the strategy, because the first couple stages I assume they're pretty similar. The cautions had to have fallen your way in those stages, pretty much saving at the same point and kind of working your way through the rest of the stage without going a lap down.
Yeah, that was stage 1. Me and my teammate Trans had that kind of figured out. We had the same plan for stage 2, but I guess he got caught up in a wreck or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it wasn't for your teammate there in stage 1, you would have swept the race.
We kept it a Team Penske sweep still.
Yeah, is it those Fords or is it the drivers that do the fuel mileage?
The drivers.
I
don't think there's much difference in the cars. Just knowing
no,
how to do it.
I know. I was
And
just
consistently doing it.
just messing around. Looks like you got a neat little stable there at Penske. You locked into the next round. Anything you really looking forward to, or are you just thinking about championship at this point? I mean, obvious contender for it. Anything you looking forward to in the rest of the round or next round before Homestead to really set your sights on championships?
Looking forward to get to Talladega.
Talladega.
Always a fun track for us.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun in this series.
Yeah.
Well, Also, how do you feel about a 22.5 second lead over your season rival?
Would have been better if I could have got to the back bumper.
But congratulations on the win. Utter domination on strategy. And your 10th win on the season, so double digits. And you're not done yet, I'm sure of it.
I hope not.
All right, well, congratulations and good luck to you on the rest of the season.
Alright, thank you and good job tonight.
Thank you. All right, folks. Well, it wasn't the most entertaining race, but it was definitely one of the most impressive races I've ever watched. It was something. There was a couple of huge accidents there in the first couple stages, but what really blew me away was Corey and his teammate as well, Trans. The Penske strategy in the stages, it really worked out in Corey's favor at the end of stage 2, getting him to lap everybody there at the end of stage 2. And if it wasn't for the rule of the first car 1 lap down gets their lap back, I feel like he would have ended this race as the only car in the lead lap. Of course, green flag pit stops had their effects on the field, and Jay Wood was able to get around to 22 there, but all he could do at that point was try to stay on the lead lap and hope for a caution, but that did not fall Jay Wood's way. It was the Corey show, and especially the second and third stage. Interesting strategy. Maybe it's something other league racers can take from him and try to save early. I mean, it goes with also setting up the car, I'm sure, in gearing to run the car at best fuel mileage. But it's definitely something that would be looked at. I'm sure people are going to look at this race forever and see, how did he do that? Part of that is driver's skill and getting the lap times and saving the fuel at the right moments. But other part of that is just really good strategy. Not to take away anything from Corey, but it's it's starting to get old. He's got 10 wins on the season. I'm sure he's gonna get many more before the season's over. But we'll see. Definitely a contender for the championship. We'll see y'all next week. I believe next week is Talladega, because was Talladega in Kansas. So I believe we're going to Dega next week. If not, we're going to Kansas next week. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Veedverks Bandit Series. Going at it here at the Dover International Speedway. That's another 200 laps around a concrete monster mile. All banked only flat on the pit lane and apron kind of racetrack. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I promise you, Dover is a fun racetrack. It just became a really strategy-based race today. So before we go, make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. And yeah, we will see you tomorrow night for the Veedverks Bandit Series here at Dover. It is the Round 1 elimination race, Round 1 cutoff race. Who will be eliminated from tomorrow's Bandits playoffs? And make sure you tune in next week for the Veedverks Outlaws Series at Talladega. The 5th race of the playoffs, the 2nd race of Round 2. Drivers will try to survive the big one and try to survive the free-for-all that Talladega is, in hopes of having a decent run at Kansas to make it into Round 3 and pursue a chance at the championship. But until then, y'all stay cool and y'all stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.